Greetings, aren't you comic book readers out there? My comic Frontline here. Welcome everybody to my comic review. In this review, I've been reviewing a Marvel comic book, which is part of Max Comics, and this is the first issue that I'm excited to review about. And this is a mini-series, but as you can see from the shirt I'm wearing, I'm going to be reviewing the Punisher Platoon, issue number 1. And since this is the first issue, I will tell you guys who the writer and the artist is. But before I get into that, there's a thing I want to show here that says explicit content right here. So just wanted to throw that out there as a heads up for that. And let's get to the writer and the artist before we get into this comic book. So the writer of the Punisher Platoon is by Garth Ennis. And I've seen some of Garth Ennis's comics and his writing. They're really good. And the artist is by Graham Paulov. And hopefully I said the name right. If I have not, I do apologize for that. So yeah, so without further ado, let's dove into this first issue of the Punisher Platoon and get my thoughts about it. So it starts off where these gentlemen are hanging out at a bar where they were members of the 4th Platoon. And basically the 26th Marine Regiment that they've been trying to track down is basically Frank Castle's first command. So they actually talk about him, and because this was part of the Marines and all that. And I do want to show you guys some artwork in this comic book. So yeah, here's some artwork. Artwork is drawn pretty good. Like it's an okay artwork. Not saying it's too good or too bad. It's okay artwork. So basically, they're just talking about you know, they had a life before being the Punisher, and they go into the field where he was, like I said before, the first command in the army. So they were like saying, you know, this is your platoon of all this, and they've been mentioning that word a bunch of times in this comic book, and he's kind of been like really bossy to them, Frank Castle, you know, with what's going on and everything. So with that, it's all just really talk about you know, their mission of what they're going to be doing. Like basically there's a patrol that's going out to take a look around tomorrow morning at stuff, and he wanted Frank Castle to sit out. I think it was the lieutenant, like I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but and of course he didn't want to sit this out, Frank Castle, because that's one thing he doesn't do. And so that's what I like about his character before he became the Punisher. And I do know he was a Marine before the Punisher, so I know that much. So so they're just trying to set up everything, you know, with the gunships and all that other stuff to wait for that, and just waiting to know when to strike. So as you know, so it was just like really just talking on, like they call him Sergeant, basically the guy that told him that he shouldn't be on this mission. So he's like saying, you know, I know that you don't talk to me much, and you know, and I want to know the whole thing of that. So as they're seeing where the base is where they want to attack, they're trying to request an airstrike, and as they're doing that, you know, this happens right here when they set that off. And so yeah, so with all that being destroyed, thinking that's a well done mission, there's a character that goes by the name of Sister Lee Kwang, and who talks to Latrobe, or Senior Colonel Latrobe Gap, and he tries, I don't know, like this guy that you know, I'm trying to figure out what his name is, a Brother Nguyen Van Quang. Like, I really don't like that guy. Like, he's got like some attitude towards the girl and everything, so he just sets him out and like saying, you know, I understand that you were hunting them and he knows basically her history. And she has like this thing of the officer, or Frank Castle actually, in her sights and everything, and believe that he would have killed him. So with that, they know that he's a big man, and they know that of what he's capable of. But he's just saying that as of today, I have no doubt your comrade's death will serve as punishment enough. But he did tell her that you are most effective cadre commander, and the loss of that would be a big grievance and all that. And that is it. So that is to be continued here in the next issue. So I really like that. And what you got?
Brought to you by Pizza Bites. That
Yes,
is all.
brought to you by Pizza Bites. So for this issue, I mean, it's the first issue. I would give it like an average rating read. Like I would say 3 out of 5 stars. I would recommend. No, come on. I'm doing a review. Stop. Like the artwork was.
Woman's World.
Sometimes. So yeah. So the artwork was pretty good, and the story was also a little bit good as well. Like I understand that it's a first issue and that they're gonna pick it up a little bit. And like I said, it's a mini series. But I'll definitely be picking this up to, review this here on Comic Frontline. I'm sorry if I'm being thrown off. It's just, he just came in here and showing these magazines, always distracting me somehow. So ignore what you just saw. But anyway, would I recommend you guys pick this up to you if you're a Punisher fan. If not, then you won't. Like I said, it's up to you guys. So with that, everybody, that's my comic review of the Punisher Platoon, issue number 1. Can't wait to see what's going to be going on more of the Punisher Platoon of that. And that'll be all for that. So before I go, don't forget to check out stores of ComicFrontline.com, SomeOfThePockets.com, and the YouTube game channel Frontline Game Zone. The #1 source for comic and game-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Click that subscribe button so it will be in your subscription box. You won't miss out on any videos I will upload daily for you guys. And I know that this comic book is reviewed a bit late, but the books have been coming late as of lately, but hopefully they'll be coming on time soon, because next video I'm going to do is also another late comic review. So like I said, hopefully the earlier the better for future that. And oh yeah, I'm holding this up because if you have any comments about this comic book, likes, dislikes, or any questions, let me know in the comments section. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. So all your comic book readers out there, my comic friends saying take care, and as always, don't forget, keep watching. Later, everybody.